to recap the other words that mean the same as subtraction. So subtraction is the operation we've been looking at. Can you show me subtraction with your arms? So subtraction is a straight line across. We'll just quickly recap the other words we can use instead of subtraction. We can say take away, we can say minus, and we are also finding the difference between the two numbers. Okay then, so we're going to recap what we did last week with our deans, and then we're going to move on to a new method for subtraction. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. Okay then, so we'll recap last week with 27 and we're going to subtract 6. So remember, when we subtract, we start with the whole amount. So if you imagined it in one of your part wholes, we've got the part, a part, and they both make the whole together. We've got 27's our whole amount. We're taking away 6, so we're working out what this missing part is. So both these make 27. Okay, so to work it out then we're going to use deans from last week. So we can either use deans or we can draw the deans. So let's use the deans first. We've got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And we're going to take away 6. Let me just check. That is 6 ones. So we've got 10s and 1s here. If we've only got one digit, that means we only have 1s. So take away 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not adding any more on. I'm taking away from the ones I've got. So that means we are left with 10, 20, 21. And now we're going to check with our drawing method. So we're going to draw the deans just to make sure. So this time we're going to draw our two 10 sticks. 10, 20, and then our 7 ones, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Remember, your 10 sticks are rectangles and your 1s are squares so that you can tell the difference. So now we are going to cross them off because we can't take them off the page like we could with the real deans. So we are going to cross them off. So I'm going to take away 6 1s. I'm going to cross off 6 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hopefully I should still be left with 21, 10, 20, 21. So we know both methods with our deans have worked. Today we are going to try counting back on a number line. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I'm going to carry on with this number sentence to check I get the same answer. So I'm going to start with my 27 on my number line. Okay, so let's put 27 up here. And I'm going to put the deans with it for now. So I want you to do it with your deans as well. So you'll pretend 10 sticks and you'll pretend 1s. So there's my 27. Okay, I'm going to take away 6 on my number line. So I'm going to draw my number line. And we're counting backwards because we're taking away. So that means we are getting smaller. If we were getting bigger, we'd be counting forwards. We're counting backwards because we are getting smaller. So there's 27. I'm now going to take away 6. So to take away 6, that means I need to do 6 jumps backwards on my number line. I'm not jumping to the number 6. I'm doing 6 jumps. So each jump is going to be one of the deans that I'm taking away. So there's the 27 I'm starting with. So we're going to do our first jump. We're taking away 1. There it is. I've taken away 1 dean. So now from 27, that's taken me to 26. Now we're going to take away another dean. So now I've taken away 1, 2. After 26, counting backwards, 27, 26, I'm now at 25. Now I'm going to keep going until I've taken away 6 of these 1s. So I've taken away 1, 2, now I need to take away 3. Takes me to 24. Now I'm going to take away my 4th Dean, and that will take me to 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. Let's do jump number 5. That's taken me to 22, and now finally I need to do jump number 6 because I'm taking away 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 6. And that takes me to 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, which is the same answer I got when I worked it out with my Dean's method by crossing off. Okay, so using our number line gets us the same answer as using the Dean's. And if we look, where I've taken away the 6 ones, I've landed on 21 on my number line, but I've also got the 21 left over here. So my answer, I've got the 21. I started with all of these, which made my 27. I took away 6 of them, and this is what it's left me with. It's left me with the 21. So we're going to do another one together. Okay, so let's rub this off. So we're going to do the number line first this time, and then we're going to check afterwards with our Deans to make sure we've got the same answer, because whatever method you use, we should get the same answer. So this time we're going to do, let's start with 35. So it's my 10s and 1s, and I'm going to take away 4. So that's 1s because it's just 1 digit on its own. And I want to work out what my answer is going to be. Now I know the answer is going to be smaller than 35 because we are subtracting, we're taking away. So I'm going to start with my 35 Deans to help me. So there's 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. There's my 35. So that's going to be at the start of my number line. 35, and I can put the 1s above the 5 and the 10s above the 10s number. So let's draw my number line now. So remember, we're counting backwards because we're subtracting. So I'm at 35. I need to take away 4 of the 1s. So I'm not going to touch these 10 sticks. So let's take away my first one. This time you could always do the jumps first so that you know you've definitely done the right number of jumps. So there's 1. This is jump number 2. Now this is jump number 3. And this is jump number 4. So if it's easier, you can do your jumps first and then fill in the numbers after. Or if you want to do it one at a time, you can do that as well. So this time I've taken away my 4 1s first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what I'm left with over here should be the number I end up with on my number line. So let's check. 35, we're taking away 1, so that'll take me to 34. Remember, we're getting smaller. 35, 34, 33, 32, and if I take away 1 more, then that'll take me down to 31. Let's check. So I've ended up at 31, so that means I should have 31 Deans over here. 10, 20, oh, they're stuck together, 20, 30, 31. So my Deans match my number line. And now we're going to just try it out with our crossing off method just to make sure. So let's draw 35, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And now I'm going to take away 4 of them. So I'm going to cross off 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm still left with 31, 10, 20, 30, 31. So both methods have got me the answer 31. And I know that can be right because it is smaller than what I started with. Okay. So your task today, you're going to try and use the number line method and count backwards to work out the answers to the following number sentences. So before you, and whilst you're doing that, I want you to try and check your answers using the crossing off method as well. So for each one, I want you to use your Deans practically like I did, and I want you to use the crossing off method in your book just to double check your answer. Okay, so your number sentences are 49 take away 7. We're just going to stick to taking away ones today. Let's have 36 take away 4. 58 take away 5. 26 take away 6. And your last one is going to be 38 take away 7. Okay, so for each one, I want you to use your Dean. So if I was doing 38, I would make the 38. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 38, and I would draw the number line and count backwards, taking away my 7 as I go along. And then once I've done that, I would also like you to draw the Deans and do the crossing off method that we did last week to check your answer matches your number line answer. Okay, so it's just to double check our workings out. So number line method using your Deans or your objects that you've got as your 10s and 1s, and then crossing off method to double check your answer is correct.